Number 2 begins with Tamir Delis as he leads us to the green flag. Oh boy. And we've got 2 more Team Thunder cars with us. Not sure how they afford all these cars, but you gotta give them credit. They know how to put a lot of cars in the field. Chad Sanner and William Duncan are in this race. But Tamir Delis, one of the Rookie of the Year competitors on the fighting on the outside, trying to hold onto it. Here comes a Glacier car on the inside. Vladimir Petrov on the inside with Vincent Allen. Yeah. Oh boy. Who will lead the first lap here? Chad Sanner in the 27 right behind him. And Delis in the 25 pretty much took over PJ Williams' ride for last season, and he is going to lead the first lap. Nice job by the Bosnian driver. Last season's Talladega 500 winner, DJ Curtis, down there on the bottom here, fighting his way forward as we complete the first 3 laps of this race here. And we've got a big pack. Last time we had a big pack like this, we had a wreck. However, they've kept themselves from wrecking. A lot of people are suspecting the second duel is going to have a lot more talent, and I can somewhat agree with that, but as you can see, one of the Rockstar cars there. Here comes, there's Jordan Davis, Cole Daly, James Fox all the way down there on the bottom. Jacob Hart is there as well. Noah Hart did not make it into the 500. He wrecked. He pretty much wrecked and couldn't make it in. However, as you can see, it's quite different here, as Jordan Davis now going to try and lead a lap. Stuart Fox shoving it from behind. Daly right there. Jordan Davis leads for that full-time team. It's going to be only single car. Cole Daly is running Patriots trophy for them. 2 of the Rockstar cars doing a good job here in these first couple of laps. And an interesting race so far. Carolina Racing sweeping the top 2. Pericles, look at the move. Pericles being on the inside to get to Sean Galligan in the 44. Holy cow, what a move. What a power move. Made it 3 wide. And now Pericles trying to pick up Galligan. But no, Galligan gets overpowered by Amina Delis. That's Tamir Delis' sister. Driving a Mercedes car here as they're shoving their way forward. This is some pretty crazy racing. Everyone's making pretty bold moves. Here comes Paige Polyak on the inside. In that 39 car here with help from sides on the inside. Zachary Fitzwater in the 59 also helping out a little bit. Sean Angel, Glacier as a whole with Jourdain Smith, last season's WSR champion. Oh boy, oh goodness me, oh my, this is some pretty crazy racing here. They are not letting off each other. And this is definitely going to be an interesting fight as we are 4 wide in two different rows. Everybody's racing like this is the Talladega 500. We're still early in this race, but you gotta give credit. Everyone's still, despite racing like buffoons, they are still holding on to their wits and have not crashed yet. But we're still 4 wide, so I think that's kind of a problem. Fly-by. But look how deep this racing is. Oh, we got 1 car off the pace. That's Eugene DeMax. Wow, DeMax is off the pace. We're hearing he has lost a cylinder. Well, that's a shame for DeMax. That's not a good start for Texan Audi either. And we are still racing like idiots. Whoa, look at Delis racing like he's on a mission right now. Rogers blocked 2 of the MBR cars. We're 4 wide. Deanna Shelton with one of the Glacier cars. That is Sean Angel in the 80. Oh boy, oh goodness me, oh, contact there, they somehow did not wreck. They are racing like it's the end of the world. Actually, I think that's Jourdain Smith in the 70. Whatever, but they are still 3 wide, 4 wide, contact there. Delis is not playing nice with Fitzwater, that's a dang sure thing, and neither is Charles Sanford. No one's playing nice with each other, to be honest. Eugene Max, who came up just short on the title by just by a car length, he lost that title. He is all by himself with a cylinder gone. He's into the race, so I don't think that really matters much to him, but not a good start for the season for the Max. So Matt DeLeo holding all the way far in the back here. DeLeo also ranked for Paris Orleans Enterprises on his in the number 76 car. Matt DeLeo just completed his rookie season in the Sony Cup Series and is running in the Elite Series in a Vizsla Lola. And he's been heavily criticized in the driving in that car. So DeLeo looking for some luck here in the Talladega 500 weekend. He's barely hanging on to the pack, although I think that might be on purpose, or he's just really that slow. We weren't really sure what's going to happen with these Paris Orleans cars here, but you can see with the Manchester United motor cars on the bottom. Gonna have to try and draft with him. Deanna Shelton in her first race back after a season-long injury that she suffered at Ireland last season, where she pretty much broke everything in her body. But however, this 94 team is back with their preferred driver. Josh Ricard did not do a good job in that number 94 car at all, but she's doing pretty good. She's hanging with Vladimir Petrov, shoving him around. At least I think that is that's either Petrov or Vincent Allen. That is Petrov, so she's doing a pretty good job. Zachary Fitzwater is leading for the moment, but that doesn't really matter. Ooh, Shelton thinking to the outside. However, I don't think Pericles wants to go, as here comes Sean Galligan. Here comes a Manchester United car on the bottom. Pretty neat racing so far. Fitzwater, who had a really horrible, a really bad season at Day Motorsports last season. Alpha Racing pretty much dumped him off, and Team Discover Ohio, however, being very generous, picked up the Aussie driver to run a full-time season in this number 59 car. So Fitzwater finally gonna try and go for that first win. He hasn't really had many opportunities to win some races in these last couple of seasons here, but he is doing a pretty decent job trying to hold on to a full-time ride for this year. So, Swedish driver, I think that was Nico Hall, he was pushing up the high side. And this is some very intense racing. Sanford, Elise, I don't know which. They're both the same thing. They're 24, 25, help me. Cole Daly, and oh, we got someone off the pace. Someone's off the pit. Someone's in pit row. Someone just came off of it. But however, Cole Daly, unfortunately, Tross Motorsports was not going to be racing this season, so Cole Daly was pretty much left without a ride, and now he is driving a number 28 for Carolina Racing for a Patriots Trophy drive. And he's doing all right. He's kept out of trouble here. Look at Davis with Silver Fox in the middle lane. Oh man, we're 20 laps in. They're still racing like it's the end of the world. Michael Block received a tire puncture. That's why he was in pit lane. So tough break for the number 29 car. Michael Block has never really had much luck in the Talladega 500, and he is definitely not having any this weekend already. Percy Wright in the 17. That's Ryder Smith's teammate for Red Viper Racing here. Ryder Smith got pretty much wrecked. He got wrecked in the first duel, so now Wright is trying to get Red Viper Racing inside of this race somehow. And there's I think that's Jay Stella. I can't remember these names. I'm really horrible at this. But Jay Stella in the middle lane. Collins made it into, so Stella and that other Old Spice car trying to fight their way in. A nice job by both those guys. Avis Rapics was not the only Swedish driver to try and make it, at least try to make an attempt this weekend into the 500. We also got Kevistad, who, if you might remember, ran the Le Mans qualifier. And I think he barely missed that race, if I remember correctly. He is Gio Arias' teammate for this season, so they are trying to put these Nissans into the 500. Arias did make it in, so now they're trying to get both of their cars in with Kavistad, but we'll see if they can do that. Stephanie Emery, also one of the other Patriots Trophy cars. Her teammate, Angel Navarro, did not make it in. Chad Sanner and William Duncan are 1-2 at the moment here. And they are trying to hold on to that as they are about to hit the cylinder lost. The cylinderless Eugene DeMax. Can Sander clear him in a clean way? No, DeMax puts the block. Ooh, Duncan now has nowhere to go. Trying to get somewhere out of that position here, but DeMax is blocking. Sander keeps the lead. His older brother Carl Sander ran the part-time road course racing last season and barely did any racing at all, and it wasn't very impressive. So his little brother is now trying to do a little bit better than that, as we are 4 wide abreast with our first lap traffic problem of the day. We didn't bother mentioning this, but these guys might have to pit. We didn't mention it last race because of the first caution, but however, a lot of teams were concerned that they were going to have to pit in this race, and oh boy, oh goodness. Oh, one of them's off. Someone went off into the apron. That's Nico Hall. Oh boy, Nico Hall just almost LePaged the entire field. And that just split the entire pack in half, as Hall coming down the pit road just caused a huge calamity. Like Michael Block, Nico Hall had a tire puncture. What is MBR doing with their tires this weekend? That's another dang shame for Nico Hall. Hall pretty much had no luck last season, driving the same 07, number 07 car. So tough break for less than 20 laps to go. We have 2 packs right now. Is this main pack here? They are driving in a snake pack. They are not making any passing moves. So, well, okay, well, Dally just made one, but however, these guys, they are doing they are making a pretty much snake draft formation to try and pull away from that main pack, and it is working. They are gaining very slowly away from that second pack, and I'm not too sure if Nico Hall is going to be well liked if this race ends under green. However, with the threat still of pit stops possible, this may not be over for that big pack just yet. On the back of Chad Sander, I'm not too sure if he's going to be very happy to see Vincent Allen, that 0 car, right behind him. Here comes DeLise on the bottom with help. And you can, you could tell how nervous he looked. You could tell how nervous that car is here. DeLise all the way down the bottom here in that Chevy, shoving his way forward. And there you have a face full of S3 car. In the cockpit of Dylan Young, as they're working together, American flag. Yay. But William Duncan and Chad Sander definitely been the class of the field so far. They have done a great job working together. They have barely ever left each other's side. And this is getting good experience for Chad Sander. As you can see, Duncan is shoving him back to the lead. Team Thunder definitely could be a threat on these super speedways this season. They have always been one of the better teamwork teams. You gotta give credit to Ian Shelton and the entire RRE team. They have done a fantastic job here in these Talladega duels. And keep in mind, this is a fan-run team. This is a fan-funded team that really, this team should not have been racing this season. However, thanks to fan support, they have managed to put just enough money on the grid for the Talladega 500, and for at least half the season, they did register for full time. But whether or not this team can make it to the end of the season is one of the bigger questions, but they are definitely racking up some money with these duels performances. So if Shelton can keep her wits together, she could possibly win this duel, which would be a very, very popular win, despite no points. Both of the Glacier cars, a couple CBM cars, a lot of cars really got messed up because of Nico Hall's pitting, and Hall is actually in this pack. However, I don't think they're going to play nice with him at the moment, but yeah, there's Nico Hall and Zach Rogers. So Percy Wright, Kvistad, Paige Polyak, they are in deep trouble unless a caution comes out. 2 of the Glacier cars are trying to work together, Angel and Jourdain Smith. However, their cars have not been very fast in practice this season. That's the championship winning team from last season, from the WSR just season. Before Michael Block is leaking oil on the track. If that is so, we could be seeing a caution here soon. And MBR just getting worse and worse this weekend. James Thorfox in the number 91 for Racing for Deutschland. His brother Eric got in. Silver Fox won the 2 CBM cars in the Elite Series here, trying to fight his way into a Patriots Trophy. Head start here. Is all the way on the outside. Working as Davis and Carolina Racing go by. Oh boy. And caution is out. Leaking oil from the 29, and the caution has come out. And Tamir Delis, who was leading. Oh boy. Delis was about to pit. That team was on the radio saying they were going to pit this lap. And that is going to be a huge shakeup, and these guys, we are hearing, are going to have to pit. Oh, man. And there is the pace car, our beautiful Ford Mustang pace car. And that is going to shake things up. And I tell you what, that big pack, they needed that caution real bad. All the drivers in front of Eugene Max did not pit. It's going to be 2 laps to go. Everybody else, though, pitted. 20 cars pitted. 11 are going to stay out and try and gamble it here. Oh, boy. This is interesting. Green, white, checkered to determine the final 3 Patriots Trophy spots. Pace car rolls off. Here we go. Chad Sander in the 27. Going to try and hold on. Can he hold on for 2 more laps here? Green flag back in the air. Everybody going everywhere they can. Oh boy, Sander got a decent start here. Here comes one of the Carolina cars on the outside. He lost spot. Davis loses it. I think that Pericles right next to the Chad Sander mobile here. And this is interesting. Oh boy, we got a lot of cars who pitted making their way forward here. Pericles to the inside, he takes the lead. Deanna Shelton down on the bottom. Rogers, Kavistad, Percy Wright, all trying to get in. Oh, Sanders slow. Sanders out of gas. Chad Sanders out of gas. Sanders out of gas. Oh my God, the entire top 3's out of gas. Everybody's scrambling into pit road. Several cars are out. White flag in the air, but several cars are out of gas in the final 2 laps. White flag is being raised. James Stewart Fox, who did pit, takes the lead. On the bottom, Jacob Anthony. Stewart Fox shuts the door. Stewart Fox shut the door on his own. Jacob Anthony, that's one of his own drivers he owns. He owns that 10 car here. Anthony shoving him behind. Petrov right behind. Oh boy. Petrov trying to race his way in. I think he'll do it here. Holy cow, this race got shaken up with everybody out of gas. Off the final turn. James Stewart Fox with help from Jacob Anthony. Into the travel. Anthony will not make a move. Coming to the checker flag. James Stewart Fox wins the 2nd duel of the weekend, the final duel. And he will go into the Talladega 500. Him, Petrov, have both made it into the 500. Oh man. Daly on the number 28 car, he will make the 500 along with Petrov and Stewart Fox here. Both racing for Deutschland cars are in. And nice job by all 3 of those guys. Carolina Racing will get both their cars in the 500 as well. And what a finish.